Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Failed Filmer Podcast. My name is Isaiah, and today I am by myself. For real this time, because I'm home alone for a couple days or whatever the fuck's happening. But, yes, I took a bit of a break because of literally everything that's been happening. It's a lot of shit. Ever since the last podcast, which I believe was with Illusion, I've been participating in protests, donating to the causes, just trying to better myself in multiple different ways, and I've been successful at it just based off, I'm able to experience some feelings that I've never even felt in my entire fucking life, and it's really just true happiness and acceptance from other people that I've been getting, and I'm not used to that shit, all right? I'm dating someone now, and she is able to knock down basically all the walls I've put up over the past years, just like that, and I'm able to just be my true self around her, which even around my own fucking family, I don't think I've ever really been able to be that comfortable, but somehow miraculously with her, I've just been able to, float the line between comfortable and just like, oh my god, what the fuck's happening, So that is something that I've been trying to get used to for the past couple of weeks, and it's fucking insane because every time, she brings up like, have you done this before? Have you done that? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have no clue. Because most shit I've done has been indoors, literally just by myself. Like all the projects I'm doing right now are just me doing them by myself. Me experiencing it by myself, me teaching myself how to do it. And that's all it's been, ever, really. And, I told the people I needed to tell about that shit. And some people do believe me, some people don't. And I'm just like, oh, all right. But, now I'm just in a place where I can, like, I don't want to fuck with just normal people. Like, I just want to be around the people like that are really abnormal. They're really fucking weird, but to me that's normal. I don't want to be around some motherfucker that just does a 9-to-5 job and just blah blah blah. I want to be around some really weird ass people so I can get the perspective of their life. And I mean, like, now that I'm opening myself up to so many different people, especially now since I've gotten the courage to do so from my girlfriend and from the people around her, I'm opening myself up, my personality's being opened up, and that's when I realized, like, oh shit, the people I'm around on a daily basis is like literally fucking no one. Like, literally fucking no one. And I wonder, because, I never truly saw how bad it was, how alone I truly was, until I started hanging out with other people and realizing, like, oh, wait, why the fuck have I been doing this by myself the entire fucking time? Like, years and years would be spent just learning shit by myself, and now I know all these tricks about people and, how to do just random artistic shit. And now I'm getting the social side, where people are just being themselves and just talking with friends. Like, hanging out with friends is foreign to me. That is something completely fucking foreign. Because I'm like, holy shit. You hang out with people? Like, really? I know it seems like a very, very simple fucking thing, right? Seems like, oh shit, you know? Like, wow. I've never really hung out with friends like that. And even now, I don't really. But whenever I hang around my girlfriend and say she has one of her friends over, or she's, with her brother, or something, that's like a whole other side that I've just never fucking experienced or just can't remember. I know my grandma listens to these. She's been telling me some things about my life that I just can't remember, or shit like that. And it's interesting. It's really fucking interesting because even if she tries to convince me, yeah, that happened, this or that happened, I don't fucking know. It's getting to the point where I just don't remember really much from my childhood. So I'm just trying to remember as much as I can now, and try my best to take photos and do scrapbooking and like all this shit so I can remember certain memories, because I don't think I will be able to remember it for however long I need to remember it for. Considering like really the generalized thing from my past, I'm like, okay, all right, so this is what I remember. I sat in front of a TV as a kid and just watched shit. Just like watched whatever was on TV, either movies or cartoons or something like that. That's why I love cartoons so much today. I love like Studio Ghibli films or just movies in general. I love, right? That's all I remember, really. And then I remember some, traumatic shit that I went through as a kid. But I mean, besides that, I don't remember all the little hangouts I used to do. If I even did any, which I know I probably did. But I don't remember that shit. I don't remember all the fun times I had. I only remember literally just being in front of a TV for hours on end, waiting. That's what I still fucking do to this day. Right? I'm waiting for shit to happen. But ever since I started meeting these people and experiencing really something what life has to fucking offer me, it's wild. It is completely wild to be thinking I've been wasting like 17 years of my life just being by myself. Then all of a sudden, I have all these people, like considering in my school, like I am the type of person to be in multiple different cliques, around multiple different people doing multiple different things. So I'm never in one singular group. But now I'm known by the popular kids. I'm known by the band geeks and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like an all-around observer of people whenever I go, back to my school. That's how it's been. But now I basically have made my own fucking group of people that I consider just the creative outlet of, of my community. And they're just doing their shit. I'm doing my shit. And we collab on projects and we do all this shit and blah, blah, blah. So I'm really just, just doing my shit. And people are following. Because I'm considered a strong leader of folks. Right? There's always going to be a leader and there's always going to be followers. But I don't consider myself, an evil person to where I will make them do whatever the fuck. That's fucked up to do. Because I see that in some of the cliques, like some of the more popular cliques, where they will literally take their followers, make them agree with everything that they fucking say, and just make them follow them down a terrible fucking path, really. The most I ever do with the people that enjoy my content or want to be the type of person I am now is I collab with them and I help them experience shit that I've experienced. And then in turn, they give me their memories and the way they do shit. And so it's an equal exchange of favoritism that I like to do. It's for both of our benefits combined, not just for my benefit And the amount of stories I've heard, right, of people just using all that shit to their benefit just to get whatever the fuck they want. Because now I'm kind of on the white side of, well, this is how my life's kind of working right now. Like, I'm still in the hood. I still go to the hood, like even deeper into the hood. Still hang around the hood. You know, I'm with all these hood-ass motherfuckers. But now, with my girlfriend and her friends and blah, 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 and now I'm in, like, the white, suburban, middle-class shit. So I'm just stuck in between that. So now I'm seeing both parts of basically a spectrum of people struggling and people kind of just chilling, getting whatever the fuck they want to do. You know, just... They have what they need. They got a big ass house, fucking pool in the back, you know, all that shit. So I'm like stuck in between that, and I always found it interesting, because now I'm seeing, especially on the side of middle class, money does not make you happy. That entire metaphor of, yeah, money doesn't make you happy, blah blah blah. That's fucking true. That is entirely true. I've met so many people, especially up till now, when I've realized, like, oh, yeah, they're really fucking in a dark place right now. And they're just hiding all their shit in money and, like, expensive-ass shit. And they're not even taking the time to worry about, you know, what's happening to their health. They're just like, oh, I'll just buy some skateboards, some clothes, whatever the fuck, a car. And that made me realize, like, so even if you do have money, all right, the one thing you want to do, or not want to do, but the one thing that people always do is, you know, when they're striving for that type of shit, you know, when you're poor and homeless, or when you're poor and you have a shitty-ass apartment, what are you striving for? You're striving for some money. Always. And that's what, you know, my mom has done. I don't really give a fuck about money, but that's because, you know, I've seen what money does to people. It's not just because I don't pay shit, which I do. And trust me, my money goes down straight fucking down, because I get paid like shit. I don't care. I use my money for other people. I don't use it for myself. So even if I had an apartment, I was paying bills, still wouldn't give a fuck about money, like how other people care. But, you know, going from the side where you're only giving a fuck about money and trying to survive, to you have so much money that you can just do whatever the fuck you want to do, it's insane to me. It really is, like, fucking crazy. Because now I'm just, I've always been stuck between shit. Like, stuck with, like, too black for the white kids and too white for the blacks. What Earl Sweatshirt said on one of his songs. I couldn't relate any fucking more to that shit. Because now I stick out like a sore thumb everywhere I go. But I've learned to take that and just use it for my own style, my own personal things. And I've been experimenting with my style past couple days, you know, just doing my own thing and just trying to, you know, be myself, which is something that I've been scared of doing forever. And now I'm finally doing it. I literally don't give a fuck what people say about me. Sure, if you insult me, if you do this, derogatory statements, or whatever, it's gonna hurt a bit. I'll be derogatory, yeah. Like, okay, it's gonna hurt. But at the end of the day, like, I'm still gonna be doing my shit. Because I know damn well nobody can do the shit I'm doing right now. At least at the effort I'm doing it. Because I put so much effort in to where none of y'all motherfuckers can compete to that shit. And that's not cockiness. That's confidence. That's something that had to be learned. Because sure, You can be a better painter than me. You can be a better artist than me, just in general. You can get so much money for your shit and donate it all. But you'll never have the experiences I've had, or the life I've had, or the people I'm around. You know, you'll never have that shit. So it's an entirely different experience for most people. And that's why I have people that actually give a fuck about me. Because I don't sit here like I used to and just cry and complain about my life. I'd actually, you know, take control of it. Start doing my own shit. That's something people don't fucking do. They just go in autopilot mode for the rest of their life, doing whatever the fuck they need to do. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Seeing these grown-ass adults acting like children when they could be doing so much shit right now. They could literally be doing so much shit right now. Not just pertaining to work. Pertaining to their hobbies. And increasing their hobbies into an actual reality of doing some good-ass shit. But they don't see it. They are really, really only concerned about money. But at the end of the day, like, what the fuck are you doing for the rest of your life, dude? What are you doing? Because you can sit here, go to your job every goddamn day. Get your money. Cool. But there's so much shit that you have not done yet. Like, you really gonna work the rest of your life and die? Like, that's what you want to do? Instead of actually being able to experience shit that you've never been able to do? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what health shit you're going through. Shit, I'm fucking dying from whatever illness I have. Fibro. Right? This shit hurts my entire fucking essence of a person. Right? That shit hurts. I'm still doing the shit I need to do. I'm still trying to experience the shit I want to experience. Some people don't give a fuck. Like, y'all want to die like that. Which is so fucking weird to me. Y'all want to die with, like, you know, not even working into the family, like, not even hanging around, just doing your shit. Like, okay, nothing wrong with the grind. But when so many motherfuckers have died to that shit, and they're still dying, and that's all they're worrying about, like, come on. I know we're in a fucking society where you're forced to basically work or you will be homeless. But that doesn't mean you just have to work. And that's all. That's it. There's so much shit in the world. There's so much shit to do. There's so much. Think of all the places you haven't traveled to yet. Think of all the people you haven't met. Think of blah, 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 or whatever. Like, there's so much shit that you have not done yet. And you're over here worried about your next shift. Like, really? I get it. It's great having money. Right? But how come you can't work, get your money, put into savings, and just go? Just give up and just fucking go for it. Stop trying to pay the taxpayers and taxmans or whatever the hell. Right? And this doesn't come from a little child, right? Telling you, like, oh, just follow your dreams. Like, who cares? Who cares about following your dreams, right? It's more about actually being able to experience the shit that you're trying to do. Just stop. Stop trying to be this fake-ass adult and just go for it. And I know from my mouth, it sounds like it's a really childish thing to do. Like, oh, I'm not going to take advice from you. You're fucking 17. Right? But no one thinks about it like that. They always think you're too young to give knowledge. You don't have the experience or whatever the fuck. And that shit's the dumbest shit alive. If you can't take advice from people that are younger than you, you're stupid. That's it. You're dumb. You are really dumb. That's like not taking advice from your own children. That's like like you're just going to take advice from people that are older than you? Cool. So what if they've experienced more life? They're doing the same shit that you're doing. Like, really? They've done the same exact shit you're doing. They're just a couple of years ahead of you. But you're not going to listen to a young person and their vision and how they view the world at this moment. When they're dealing with all this shit in society right now, you're not going to listen to them. But you'll listen to motherfucker that survived World War II. You'll listen to that generation. That's cool, right? But they're basically almost done with life. But y'all not gonna pay attention to the younger people, because y'all think you think we're immature and all this shit. But look at what I've done with my small following. I made it into a fucking community of people that avidly help other people, not just sit there like fucking whatever. It's like fucking birds, right? You know, I take all of these people and they help each other out and they help other people. That's the shit I've done. I love it when people take my advice, because every time they do, guess what? It works 100% of the fucking time. And that is the fucking best thing. Because the only time I'll ever preach some shit is if I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just going to be like, yep, I don't really know how to go about this, but I'm still supporting you. Right? But if I know what the fuck I'm talking about, right, then I'm going to preach that shit. If you are an adult right now and you're listening to this shit, no matter how old you are, go do the shit you want to do. Just stop. Right? Just fucking stop. I get it. I completely get it. You have to pay the bills, blah, blah, blah. All the shit that you've been worrying about for your entire life, just bills, 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 bills. But you're not even worried about trying new shit. It doesn't even have to be pertaining to art. It could literally just be you watching an extra movie a night, or whatever the fuck, right? It could be anything. But you need to have those days where you are just focused on yourself and you are avidly searching out shit like that. Because if you don't, and you're just focused on your stupid fucking job, that's terrible. You're focused on everything pertaining to a job or money or whatever. And you're just going to die like that. You're just going to fucking die like, oh, yeah, I spent most of my life just caring about money when I could have just been actually experiencing what the fuck this world had to offer. And I get it. I completely get it. Some of y'all motherfuckers may not even care. Like, cool, right? But if you actually listen to this advice, and if you actually want to pay attention, then that's what you have to fucking do. It doesn't matter how old you are. You still have shit to learn. There'll never be a point in your life where you're like, I know all. Even when you're about to when you're on your deathbed, you're not going to know shit. There's still so much shit to learn. There's still so much shit to learn. You're never going to be 100% on everything. That's impossible. So if you're really that proud, if you're that proud of a person where you will not take advice from a 17-year-old, then that shows a lot about the type of person that you are, really. And that's all I have to say about that. This was just a quick little episode. I'm trying to do another episode with my girlfriend so I can introduce y'all to her, and we'll be talking about some serious shit. But besides that, I'm just going to be doing my shit. Just trying to go along and just focus on me as a person. So, yeah, that is the end of this episode. I don't know when the next full episode will be back up, but yeah, I just wanted to get this out to y'all. Just talk about some stuff, and yeah. Peace out.